Meanwhile, in Tupac news,
The shooting of Tupac Shakur once again underscores the violence that has surrounded this man since he shot the superstar.
4 people pulled up, opened fire. Shakur and Knight.
Tupac Shakur was shot several times in the chest.
Shakur was pronounced dead.
MAKAVELI in this, Illuminati, all through your body. The blows like a 12-gauge shot. Feel me?
Just think how much stuff was happening for him. It was too quick. That year seemed like, to me, 6 months.
I live life high speed.
So I go in there and no, I don't think nobody needs to see that. He was on life supports and tubes in his mouth, and I felt death.
Rolling in my double wall, rugged and ruthless. Keep a vest through his hard times, knowing it's useless.
Surely would have gave his life for that man.
What was the last thing that he said to you?
They love me. Only Gab can do it like this.
All right, so this one, I want you to take me to Vegas real quick. Did you go to Vegas with them?
I didn't go to Vegas for the fight. I went to Vegas after I received a phone call that said the incident happened.
So do you remember where you was at when you heard that Suge and Tupac had been shot on Flamingo Boulevard?
I was at home asleep.
Wow.
And my daughter actually was, he reminds me my daughter was in Vegas with her dad.
Wow. Was she a little girl at the time?
But yet, you know, I'm the one that put a hit out on shit, you know. But
no, we ain't even going to talk about that nonsense.
Oh, you going to talk about it. My kid was with you. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not
let my kid come to Vegas with y'all. Okay.
Yeah, I ain't going to entertain that. You know what I mean? I always thought that the Reggie Wright and, you know...
Please don't entertain that. That don't even sound logical. You know how much personal time I have with Suge? I'm very smart. If I wanted to get rid of somebody, I'm very smart.
Right.
That's all I have to do. I'm a woman, first of all. As violent as your track record is,
right.
Come on now. I didn't need that scene to happen if I wanted to get rid of Suge. I have no reason to get rid of this man. So to get death row, to gain death row, no, there was no need for that. People don't even realize I gave up death row. I walked away from death row, trying my best to leave that air out of my life.
Right. You wanted to just a clean slate, just walk away and just don't look.
Nobody. I have friends that I've had here when I moved to Vegas that I've had for 5 years, and not one single solitary person knew I was ever married to Suge.
Wow. You really, when you moved on for real.
I didn't need to brag about it for no reason. I didn't even need to discuss it. It was my past, and I wanted to be just that. My past. It was causing problems for my future.
Right. I can dig it.
So, you know, for me, you got to understand, Suge and I was married before death row existed. There was no prenup. There was no nothing. So, if you know anything, we were married quite some time before death row came about. And let's just talk about before death row even made $1.
So let me spell it out for the kids that don't know what you're saying to me. So if a woman is with a man before he becomes successful and she helps him obtain his success, then she's entitled to some of his success if they was to have a split, right? Is that where we're going at with this?
That's where we're going at. So I didn't need more than my share.
Right.
I don't need more than what I earned, what I worked for. So for me to walk away for nothing, and that's why I literally got nothing. And if I really want to tell some of my business, I got nothing over, let me be real clear. I think he put in that divorce $1 million. I didn't see $1 million if my life depended on it.
Wow.
And the only way I got a penny was through bankruptcy. So, yeah, I walked away from it. $1 million at the time? Come on now, Gab.
Yeah.
You got to remember, I wasn't divorced from him when Tupac was there. And so that was a lot of money on the table. Our divorce was final in 99.
Right.
So you tell me, in 99, what was I entitled to in 99?
Wow. So I need you one last time to take me through the atmosphere after you guys got the word. So I'm going to start with this. Initially, I know you guys thought that Tupac was going to pull through, right? When he was shot in Vegas, I know that had to be the sentiment that his pocket's going to be okay. And after you found out that wasn't the case, do you remember like the feeling or the mood around death row?
Well, when I showed up to the hospital, because I went straight to the hospital, and I initially saw Suge first, and my friend worked at the hospital.
Now, what day was this? Was this early? This
something happened. I got on the 6 o'clock flight.
Okay.
And I was on the first flight out of California, LAX, and I went to the airport. And it might have been Burbank. I don't remember whether it was LAX or Burbank. But it was the first flight at 6 o'clock in the morning. I know that. And from there, car picks me up from the airport, drives me straight to the hospital. Go in Suge's room, see him, make sure he's okay and see what happened. And I'm like, where's Pac's room? And he says, yeah, go see him and let me know how he's doing. And so I go in there and no, I don't think nobody needs to see that. He was on life supports and tubes in his mouth, and I felt death.
Wow.
And if I had to speculate at that moment, do I think he was going to pull through that? He might have pulled through because he's been pulling through some miracles before. But what was going to be wrong with him once he got, was he going to be paralyzed or was he going to speak again? What was going to be wrong? Because I'm looking at this person and it just didn't look good to me. And that's my opinion. It didn't look good to me. It brought tears to my eyes and I couldn't stand there no more.
Mm-hmm. I can hear your voice. I can hear you.
I'm hearing up now talking about it. It just made me visualize something I didn't want to visualize ever. And I go back in Suge's room and was like, I don't know. All I can know is that a miracle could happen, but what I see, I don't know. This is bad, and that's what I said. This is bad. And I left. Because I had to go get my kid, naturally. And the next thing I know, he didn't make it. I was still in Vegas. Me and Suge together went to go see Afeni. I was at Suge's house after all this happened, and this was the worst thing ever to even conceive this happen. And the Suge's emotions and how he felt. He was so hurt. That's what I could really tell. My God, him and this dude's connection was something else. He lost his other half.
Wow.
And he's like, I told him to sit down. I told him to get there, and I tried. I was trying to drive and hold him down at the same time, and he didn't listen to me. And I'm like, wow. And then you go back and the video starts playing and I'm thinking to myself, like, why did you guys do this? Why did you do this?
Well, the next question is, since we go in there, Suge waged war after that. You know what I mean? They took something very valuable from him, something very irreplaceable, and his love for Tupac. And it was a big brouhaha up in Compton. Man, the dust flying and bullets, people ducking. before we get into that, do you remember, you know, people been mad at Frank Alexander? Did you see Frank after that, or, you know, was Frank like banished from death row?
I think I might have seen Frank at some point in Vegas. I don't recall what point I seen Frank. I don't have any relationship with Frank to have a need to talk to Frank or to know where Frank was at the time. So Frank was irrelevant to me.
Wow. Well, I
don't like what Frank said. I don't like, yes, but afterwards, I'm talking about afterwards, I don't agree with what the words that came out of Frank's mouth. But I have to say that's his opinion. Who am I to say he can have an opinion?
Right.
But she was mad at the world. Let me just make that very clear.
So do you think Tupac's death, this is the last question, do you think, you know, what happened to Tupac, do you think ultimately that was the end of the dynasty at death row?
I think Tupac's death changed a lot of dynamics about death row, and I have to say it changed a lot, and maybe that's what happened to the demise or the fall of death row is Suge's mentality, his mental state after this happened to him. And you got to understand, and what people don't understand, this man went to prison for what, 5 years over that? And all he could sit in a jail cell and think about?
Yeah.
You know, we could come out of our room and go into, you know, our living room, and this man was in a small-ass cell, and all he could have in that cell was his thoughts.
And if you want to read, and the sad part about it is, 22 years later, he's sitting in a small cell right now.
He's sitting in a small cell right now, losing his damn mind all over again.